Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been such a long time since I filmed a YouTube video, but now I'm having my 2 months Monash holiday break, so I hopefully that I would get to make more videos. But today I want to talk to you about Monash University Indonesia because it is the program that I am at right now enrolled in. So I just want to give you my personal insight and experience on it. So for the first question would be, how did I know about this program and how did I enroll it? Well, first, after I finished my exams from UOL in Singapore, I wanted to do something with data science is because I feel that the job outcome for data is so big and I wanted to do something very technical because I feel having a technical skill is something that a lot of people may not have, and I want to be like I want to contribute to the technology world someday, and hopefully like after finishing this 2-year program I would be able to do so. So I was very keen and very focused on enrolling myself to a master's in data science or business analytics or something with IT. And I was scrolling on Google. I just type in Masters of Data Science and a lot of schools pop up, but this one Monash University Indonesia, they had this paid ads on the top of the website, and I was very confused. I was like, I never heard of it before and I thought it was a hoax because it's very brand new, right? But I just give it a try and I just click on it and it led me to the landing page where it says that it's actually a Monash University which is new, being built in BSD City. And I was quite I was very shocked that they had the data science program that I wanted. Like out of the 4 programs that they provided, which was urban design, business innovation, and public policy and data science. So I was quite very happy about it. So I just clicked on the data science program. I read through the description and it said that it is a program that is designed for people who has no experience on it or just to teach you the fundamentals. And I thought, this is me, it suits me. And I quickly pressed the apply now button, and I was very shocked that also there is no application fee whatsoever. I think because it's a new school. I'm not sure about the whole Australian campus, but that's what my experience is about, and it's quite simple. They just need like your personal identity and your grades, your final results, and your if you're not from an English school, then you're gonna have to give your like TOEFL or IELTS or something like that. And it's quite simple. They don't really ask you for any referrals or ask you to make a speech like 500 words on why you deserve to be here. Like there's like no of that. So it's quite simple. It took me only 1 hour, 2 hours to finish it. And I also enrolled. I also applied to some other schools. Like I applied myself to NTU and US in Singapore because I just love living in Singapore as well. And I thought, and US and NTU also are good schools, right? So yeah, I applied myself to the marketing science, business analytics, fintech. Sadly, I didn't get accepted in any of it. Only for the only for the marketing analytics, I got waitlisted. But yeah, I haven't heard from them back, but but I feel like this is just fate, really, because also Monash is such a prestigious school as well. It's like top 60 in the whole world, and I just saw that the admission fee, like the whole tuition fee, is much cheaper here than compared to Australia, especially that I don't have to rent an apartment or something because I have my own house here and everything's virtual. So I get to save a lot of money and having this international degree. All these videos later that I'm gonna show you about the campus is all pre-recorded. Also my voiceover. So this is actually quite a late video that I'm doing right now because I feel that I need to have an introduction on it. But I'm just gonna also tell you about the experience. Alright, this is the first day. This is the October 4th. We're playing this little Kahoot game based on the video that we just watched, like an introduction video to test our knowledge on Kahoot. And this is the first batch of cohorts for Monash Indonesia. So now after finishing the game, it's 1 hour in, we're discussing the Monash Master in Data Science. Our direct vice president, Monash Data Science Director, is discussing on the course details, on the course plan, on how it's gonna look like, and explaining us one by one. And this is a little package that I just received today by mail, by delivery. It's so cute. It's a Monash Indonesia canvas tote bag, and this is a little letter from the Vice President of Monash Indonesia, Professor Andrew, just welcoming us on being the first postgraduate students at Monash University. It's so friendly. Thank you so much. And I presume that we received this at a laptop bag. It's presumably gray. It's so professional. I love it. It has the logo. It's so big. I think it can fit my MacBook 13-inch. And yeah, it has so many pockets, as you can see. It's very big. So right now, I want to talk to you about my classes. So right now, in my class, there are 23 students. Most of them are working adults, of course, even including me. I'm working, but only as an intern. But I think it's better to, so I can balance the flexible lifestyle. But mostly in my class, they're from Bank Mandiri, and there's also Tokopedia, there's some Telkomsel, but mostly Mandiri people because they get sponsored to do this course. But don't worry, Monash Indonesia also provides scholarships. They're really 200% right now. But when I applied it, I only got a 30% scholarship, so that really helps with my decision in enrolling as well. But in terms of class, everyone is like so friendly, and don't worry, no one is from a data background. So if you are, you're gonna stand out, of course. But most of the classmates are like little to no insight on tech. But the classes, as I said, they're from very fundamental, so they would teach you little by little, but kind of very intensive and fast. So in terms of the classes, let me just tell you that it's virtual right now because of the pandemic. It's Omicron rising. We did had physical classes for only 2 times on the Saturdays. I'm gonna tell you later, but right now I'm just gonna focus on the virtual. So right now virtual, even on the orientation, it's all online. And of course, I think it's better to be physical, but sometimes in the during this virtual classes, we do have group works, so we do tend to speak to other classmates about like this and that, and we kind of became closer, bond closer. And our teachers are very engaging as well. They're the best. One of them is from Oxford University, and one of like a Singapore graduate, I think. I don't know, but they're like PhD, doctorate teachers, so they're like good. But I had the same teacher for these 4 courses. So to tell you the timetable, it's kind of like we have to do 2 classes, compulsory classes for 6 weeks, and 1 week could be like it's around 7 to 8 or 7 to 9 because it's mainly for working adults. So this is perfect for you. Do not take the part-time because part-time would like take 4 years and would just be 1 class for 6 weeks. So I think you can balance 2 classes. Just want to give you a little insight, just very quick, on our Python virtual classes. It's really useful as I'm gonna be having my quiz next week, and our professor is teaching us really well on explaining the foundation of Python. So this is how it looks like. So what are the pros of entering this school? Well, of course, the first one is that you can easily get a scholarship like me. You just have to, do an application. You just have to write like a 300 words recent personal statement on why you deserve the scholarship. But right now they do have 100% for other programs as well, also for data science actually. So you can also apply for it and hope for the best, fingers crossed. And I think that in terms of the tuition fee, it's much cheaper here. I've calculated it's like 12,000 Australian dollars less, so it's gonna save you a lot of money and getting the same degree as well. And the good thing is I'm planning to do a study exchange to Monash, Australia, hopefully by next year. They do have those type of stuff if I do get the minimum achieve mark, which is 70 above. So I hopefully that I would get the experience to have the Australian lifestyle. And as I said, this is like a prestigious school. You're gonna get data science. I've talked to people in Mandiri, and they said that they would hire people with data science background because it's so needed right now in this world. And I think the salary is gonna be high as well. Hi, I'm in the car right now. We're going to Monash University, Indonesia. This is my first time going there. I'm so excited, and I'm just on the highway right now going there. It's quite expensive from my place because it's from one place to another, like one city to another. It's quite expensive, but it's so worth it. Can't wait. This is like my stuff that I'm bringing, my MCM mini backpack that I did a video before. Inside like my wallet and a hoodie, and like my plastic bags and my flyers and all. And this is just my school stuff. As you can see, my pencil case papers and my laptop. I just want to be ready. So excited, you know. And I just don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah. And we're almost here. We're actually already in BSD City. We're just finding the place. We've been circling around. I have no idea where the place is. There's no logo or sign. So this is like the big building. I think it's on the right. But we're just like looking around. There's so many offices here. Oh, is this parking? I think this is the Unilever place or some more office buildings, I presume. Oh yeah, Cinema's Land Plaza is here. So this is where all the legit big places are. Oh, there's the Unilever on the left. Okay, so I already found the place. I'm on the lift going up. It's on level 3 and I'm so nervous. I'm like searching for the place. We're on level 6. Oh yeah, here. I have to tap my card. And this is how it looks like. It's pretty big. It's like only 2 floors actually, but I'm on the I'm on one of those floors. This is like the library. They're still building up, so you know, don't expect too much books. On the right is my class. This is like the common area where you can study and meet people. It's quite empty right now. And this is like for you to eat actually. It's also just mostly sofas and furnitures. You can get water there. This is like the balcony. Like look at the view, it's so big. And this is just some cool architect stuff for us to like sit around. You know, I think I like to see people sitting here when they're going out. Like this is like a long desk, man. Like look at the view. Ooh, oh my god, it's so cool. Like this whole staircase. Oh yeah, that's my friend. And yeah, this is like another exit there. And you can see there's so many classes. So, like we're just like this one office floor building on. That's the logo. So on the right is the bathroom where we're going there now because I don't know what to show you anymore. So so I'm just looking for how to go to the bathroom. Also here it is, like there's male and female, of course. Also like a standard bathroom, you know. Okay, this is one of my classes. This is my information architecture network teacher, same as my Python before. He's teaching us about computer architecture networks like LAN, VLAN. I'm kind of bored, to be honest, so I'm just like videotaping it. My friend here on the right, she's like very focused. I know some of my classmates' names, but it's just like first day, so we're all kind of shy, but I think we're all like friendly together. Like we have this group work, so it's kind of making us collaborative. This is like another floor, the second floor actually, and it was locked, so I'm just warming around with just my other friend, my friend. So right now we're going to the breeze. We're having our 1.5 hour lunch. We're going to the food court because we all can choose different stuff and everyone is like going there and it's cheaper than eating inside those little outlets, malls. And you know, I'm eating soto Betawi with my friends here. There's this like nice really good stall, and so we're just eating. Alright, this is the study room area where it's still new and no one has studied there before, I think, but it's quite cool, like those little cubicles. And now this is just the hallway to the classes. It's all furnitures and glass, and you can see those tables. There's like this big meeting room on the left, and it's actually really modern, really cool. I love the lights. It looks like that film Dune that just came out, and it's just so fancy and well polished. Like I think they did an amazing job. And look at those classes, they're so big, it could fit a lot of people inside. And I'm just walking through the hallway. I'm just giving you guys a tour because like this is it. Yeah, the theme is like this. It's very classy, very office style kind of floor plan. And this is just like more rooms and more sofas. Alright, hi. Sorry I had to switch back, but you guys just saw, right? The whole office, classes, floor plan, Monash BSD City video. I just want to give you my personal insights. I feel a bit disappointed, to be honest, because sawing the brochure and everything, I really thought it was gonna be a whole building. I didn't know that they were gonna only be having 2 office floor plans for it. But I guess maybe it's a small, they're still small, they're still growing, so hopefully in the future they would be more aesthetically pleasing. I mean, I'm disappointed on the library to say the least, because it's not the same as the brochure. There's no books yet, but in terms of decoration, I think it's quite modern. As you can see, it's quite like an office and very friendly study environment. But I see a lot of people after finishing classes, they like to hang out there in the common room. So I think it's a good practice as well. And usually for group work, we like to go outside and like discuss together. And I mean, it's quite cold as well, so just bring a jacket if you decided to come here. But coming from my house, from my I live in Jakarta Utara, and from there, North Jakarta, to like BSD City, it's quite far. It's like a 1 hour drive in the morning, or 40 minutes to 1 hour. There's no traffic. And I mean, I wake up around 7 and I go there around 8. I have to reach there at 9, and my school is 8 hours. So I go home around 5:30, supposedly 6, but we do have a 1.5 hour break from 12 to 1:30. We get to eat with our classmates to the food court, and it's quite like a fun experience actually, living beside the breeze, the mall, the open without walls mall. And the classes actually are not pretty bad, except that I just hopefully wish that in the future they do reduce the time, because I think 8 hours per day and 8 hours a day is so tiring, especially the last 4 hours, because I just get so sleepy and my neck hurts so bad, just sitting there. It's kind of like high school over again, but it's like very intensive 4 hours of classes each period. So hopefully they get to change. I rather do just 4 hours per day, but we do like 2 times going there per week. But I mean, for right now, I do prefer virtual, because the exams are also online and assignments as well. Probably the disadvantage is that I don't get to meet my classmates, because they're all really good, funny people, and I get to like hang out with them, as I said. Okay, then this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't worry, I'm gonna link the Monash website down below, and hopefully that you guys can also subscribe to my video, so that I would make for you more videos on my daily life, and hopefully like career materials for students as well. I'm thinking of doing a UOL video later on, and hopefully that in the future I do get to go to Monash, Australia, so that I could do a whole vlog as well, going there from Indonesia to Australia. And I like, if you guys have any questions on about the school or something, just let me know. Seriously, I'm open to discussions and comments, but I think that I'm not the best person to really talk in depth about the other majors, because I'm not really sure about like urban design, public policy. I'm not really understand the materials. It's just like urban design. It's just so cool. It's like I just saw from the outside. They're like playing, like they have a big map, and there's like designing like little monopolies, designing this and that. I just think it looks cool, but I have no intel on it. So like, thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.